open tonight here in Philadelphia with a fight in the lightweight division. Anthony Pagan versus Reeser. Our tale of the tape is presented by Bucked Up Energy Drink.
Sean, looks like there was a lot of bad blood at the weigh-ins. However, from the tail of the tape, not that big of a difference. 2-inch height advantage for Pagan. 1-inch reach. That's not very much for this weight class. These two guys are really going to come out and go at it. They don't like each other very much.
Anthony Pagan told us, I respect the toughness of Reeser, but I feel he is much more focused on offense than defense. I will find openings in his offense. Round number 1. Gold trunks for Reeser, black and white trunks for Anthony Pagan. Left hook, and that sends Reeser to the canvas. Here's the mandatory 8 count from Dan Murgliata.
He said he respects his chin. Did Pagan respect his toughness? He got right up after getting cracked.
Pagan on the duck under. From the overhook of Reeser, separation from Murgliata, right back to it. 1-2 off the mark from Reeser. Big right hand and knockdown number 2.
And Reeser knocked down once again, but man, he's popping right back up. He's showing exactly what he talked about. Does have a lot of toughness, but he's got to do something about getting hit so often.
See blood coming from the mouth of Reeser. There's another right hand, left hook. More big shots to the inside. Left hook to the body. That is knockdown number 3 of Reeser by Anthony Pagan.
Pagan is just all over. That's it. That's all she wrote, Sean.
This fight is done, and the win in his Pro Combat Sports and BKFC debut for Anthony Pagan.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee in charge, Big Dan Murgliata, steps in calling a stop to the fight at 52 seconds into round number 1. For your winner by TKO, Anthony Pagan.
Great job for Pagan. Looked fantastic. Came out there and did everything he wanted to.
Heavyweights for you now. Our tale of the tape is presented by OnlyFans for Patrick Carroll versus Mike Fournier.
The big fellas, Sean, Carroll does have a 3-inch height advantage. However, 1-inch reach disadvantage. Very similar for the tail tape for these two heavyweights.
Mikey Fournier told us, I cannot allow Patrick Carroll to push me backwards. I cannot allow Carroll to make this an inside fight. Both fighters up to scratch. Round number 1. Trunks for Patrick Carroll. Black and gold trunks for Mikey Fournier. There's a huge right hand. There's the right uppercut. Fast start for Carroll, and this is BKFC debut. 1, 2, and to the canvas goes Mikey Fournier.
And you can see Fournier already, when he hit that left ear, he doesn't like something about the way he feels already.
Hey, fight? Let me see your hands.
Fournier telling Andrew Glenn on his question, do you want to fight? Fournier saying in the affirmative, but takes that big right hand. There's the shovel uppercut from Carroll. Left hand, not fully down, but that is ruled and knocked down by Andrew Glenn.
Fournier is not getting up. His ear is giving him so much problems. You can tell right from the first punch.
The count of 10 reached. Welcome to BKFC, Patrick Carroll.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee in charge of the action, Andrew Glenn, reaches the count of 10 at 46 seconds into round number 1. For your winner by KO, Patrick Carroll.
Come on, let's go.
Why pay over $100 a month for cable when it's half the cost for Fubo TV? Get all the channels you want. Breaking news and live sports. Entertainment for the whole family. Rated #1 in customer satisfaction by J.D. Power. Try free at FuboTV.com.
In the featherweight division, Elijah Harris versus Brendan Honsvick. Our tale of the tape is presented by Russia.
Very similar on tail to tape, 5'7" to 5'8", only a 1-inch reach, exact same fist size, very even from tail to tape on this fight, Sean.
Brendan Honsvick told us, I believe Elijah Harris will keep throwing power punches, but I believe he will be off balance when he does. That's when I have to find the openings. Round number 1, fast start off from scratch for Elijah Harris. Bad shots, we might be done, and we are just like that. A huge BKFC debut for Elijah Harris.
Sean, Honsvick fell like a stiff board, just landed flat. No need to count. Great job by the referee, waving that off. He was stiff as soon as he got hit. And this is what bare knuckle is all about.
Our referee in charge, David Braslow, steps in, calling a stop to this fight for the 4th fastest knockout in BKFC history at 7 seconds into round number 1 for your winner by KO, Elijah, the Buffalo Soldier Harris.
Blackout Coffee brings you the numbers for this bout in the welterweight division. Dalvin Blair versus Justin Walters.
Another common theme here, both guys almost identical, 1-inch height difference, exact same reach. Should be a very interesting fight. I really like seeing Walters from the Trouts and Blair. They are both from the Trouts. It should be a great one.
Dalvin Blair told us, I am never going to be stationary in this fight, but with that said, I am also never going to waste energy. Brian Miner bringing both fighters up to scratch. Round number 1, flying start off the scratch. Taking the left hand. Is there a count? There is not. That just might be the fastest finish in BKFC history for Dalvin Blair.
That's not 4 seconds. That cannot be 4 seconds. Just limp, immediately done. The referee saw how he fell. He waved it off. Look, he went to throw. That was a knockdown. He saw his unconscious.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee in charge, Brian Miner, calls a stop to the fight for the 3rd fastest knockout in BKFC history at 4 seconds into round number 1 for your winner by KO, Dalvin, the hippie disciple, Blair.
In the heavyweight division, Lex Ludlow versus Connor McKenna. You see our tale of the tape. It is presented by Lifemen Institute.
And the thing here is the 4.5-inch reach advantage for Ludlow. However, McKenna does have a significant 30-pound weight advantage. If he can get inside, lead on his opponent, maybe he can wear him down. We shall see.
Lex Ludlow told us, I want to stay in the mid-range, continually in front of Connor McKenna. I cannot be pushed backwards. Round number 1. Yellow and black trunks for Connor McKenna. Big punches. There's the left hook from Lex Ludlow. He's in the black trunks. Ludlow to the inside. McKenna now talking to Ludlow, waving him forward. Ludlow rises.
McKenna got hit with some massive shots, and I like the way he said, come on, bring it.
Separation from Dan Bergliata, right back to it. High tight striking guard for Connor McKenna. There's the 1-2 from Ludlow.
McKenna is still talking the entire time.
Almost a guillotine position for McKenna. That's the separation from Bergliata. Fighters in the center circle. You see McKenna talking to Ludlow, talking to him again. Counter left hand. Overhand right, the counter again.
And McKenna has got to be careful. I know he's feeling it and he's coming, but he's getting thrown some hard punches at his head.
Driving pressure, there's the overhook from McKenna. Again, getting the separation from Bergliata. 105 remaining. Round number 1 of this heavyweight fight. There's a clean right cross from Ludlow. Left hook from Ludlow, right hand, more big swings. McKenna on his back foot, coming forward into the clinch on the underhook.
McKenna's got to be careful in those exchanges. He had his chin straight up. It was just winging punches. He's got to duck that chin down.
McKenna continuing to talk to Lex Ludlow, swinging a miss on the right hand. Overhand right, not there after the jab from McKenna. 35 seconds remaining, round 1. See almost a smirk on the face of Connor McKenna. Now a mocking smile. Ludlow staying on his front foot. McKenna heavy on the back foot, now coming forward. There's the right hand.
And every time McKenna gets hit, he just smiles and comes forward.
And the straight jab from Ludlow. Left hook. Big shots to the inside. On the left hook again from Ludlow. McKenna the talk. Ludlow continues to throw. Half-time plumb from McKenna in the right hand. That ends round number 1. But our first round 2 of the evening here at 2300 Arena in Philadelphia is upon us. Round number 2 underway. Lex Ludlow versus Conor McKenna in the heavyweight division. The uppercut just off the mark from McKenna.
See if this Homer Simpson strategy works for McKenna. Just continue to take shots and wear his opponent down.
McKenna, as you see, cut. Corner of his right eye. Straight jab from McKenna.
Ludlow doing a good job of not wasting too much energy, not falling into the trap of gassing himself out.
Step in left hook, now the uppercut.
This is where Ludlow wanted to be, grinding it out, wearing his opponent down.
More of an open guard now from McKenna here in round 2 than we saw from him in round 1. Overhand right, McKenna pulling that back mid-flight. Ludlow, entry on the overhand left. Ludlow resetting in the center circle. McKenna, blood flowing freely that corner of his right eye. Looking to come forward with the up jab is Conor McKenna. 60 seconds remaining round 2.
And you can see the pace has definitely slowed. Ludlow trying to save energy, not waste shots, be smart and effective.
Check left hook from Ludlow. Good right hand, short right hands in reply from McKenna. Dan Bergliotta being put to work in this heavyweight fight. Overhand left. McKenna took that exceedingly well. Resetting, left hook to the body from Ludlow. That was clever on the level change. 25 seconds remaining round 2.
And Ludlow did talk about that in our meeting. He felt like his opponent would be soft on the body. He wants to work it.
Hard jab. Jab off the mark. Good pull from Ludlow on the McKenna jab. Left hook, counter left hand. Modified cross arm guard now for Ludlow. Coming forward on the right hand. Overhand right. More histrionics, more playfulness, more clowning from McKenna as we are through 2 rounds. Lex Ludlow said, I expect heavy pressure in rounds 1 and 2 from Conor McKenna. But if we make it to round 3, I think that he will fade markedly. The start of round number 3 with an emphatic knuckle up from Dan Bergliotta. And there's the jab in the center circle from McKenna. Jab right back from Ludlow. Jab to the body from Lex Ludlow. McKenna's walked through some big shots to this point in the fight.
See if McKenna decides to get inside a little bit closer. We can name some hard shots.
Ludlow again, the modified cross arm defense.
Looks like Ludlow at this point just happy to stay outside and continue to land hard shots.
Hard shots on the inside. Short, quick punches as he talked about in our fighter meeting on the inside from Conor McKenna. Swelling under the left eye of Ludlow. Swelling the corner of Ludlow's right eye. Swing and a miss on the left hook. Stiff jab, and the jab up from McKenna to the inside. They're coming forward off the jab. They're fading on the level change. Overhand right from Lex Ludlow. Counter 1-2 right back from McKenna. Back to the body. 45 seconds remaining round 3 of this heavyweight fight. Make it right to the body from Ludlow. Left hook.
And I do like how Ludlow continues to confuse his opponent. He goes to the body, then he'll come upstairs. He's not just targeting on one spot.
Saw a stiff jab from McKenna to the head of Ludlow. Jab right back to the head from Ludlow. McKenna coming forward long off the one. And the jab from McKenna. Overhand right, left hook. Ludlow circling out. 15 seconds remaining round 3.
McKenna has got to step forward when he throws those punches. He's throwing these arm punches from too far away. If he took a little step closer, he might have better luck.
On the duck under.
5 seconds, turn around, hands up, knuckle up.
Bergliotta keeping this fight moving. Here's the naked 2 again. We are through 3 rounds. Round number 4, fast start off from scratch from Conor McKenna to start the 4th round. Now the turn from the half-tie plumb on the cross-arm half-tie plumb from Lex Ludlow.
McKenna just smiles, laughs at him.
There's a big left hook on the entry from McKenna.
McKenna keeps coming forward with that chin strap. He's going to get caught again.
There's the jab, then the overhand right from Ludlow. Smear of blood just under the nose of Conor McKenna. Leaping left hook just off the mark from Ludlow. Deeper swelling under Ludlow's left eye. Overhand right from McKenna, left hand. To the clinch, double unders. Separation from Ludlow. 80 seconds remaining, round 4. Simultaneous jabs. McKenna was there first. Left hand from Ludlow. And pulling back the right. Jab not getting through. Jab again, overhand right. And resetting. McKenna now coming forward off the jab. Low on his back foot. There's the inside pressure. Double unders from Ludlow. Start from Urgliata. Left hand. Tight striking guard from McKenna. There's the jab again from Ludlow. Chris, that punch has been there for Ludlow.
And Sean, it's just amazing how everybody thinks this is going to be so easy 2-minute rounds. You can see Ludlow at this point. He's more tired than he thought he'd be.
Just saw the call for action from Urgliata.
It's just a different pace. When you're throwing these hard shots the entire time, and it wears you out.
There's that stiff jab again. A long straight one from Lex Ludlow. To the clinch, there's the underhook. Short right hands from McKenna. McKenna talked to us a lot in our fighter meeting about those short, hard punches on the inside. He has done that to very good effect to this point in the fight.
He's been able to do that, Sean, but he's been wanting to utilize those to land harder shots. It hasn't happened yet.
We move to the 5th and final round. 5th and final round of this heavyweight fight. Lex Ludlow in his BKFC debut, bare knuckle fighting championship bout number 3 for Conor McKenna. A lot of talk from McKenna, sporting touch of hands. Now the 5th and final round underway. There's the jab from Ludlow. At this point in the fight, Chris, Ludlow has been at his best throwing the jab from exactly that range. McKenna's been at his best throwing those short punches on the inside. Ludlow shaking his head no. Jab to the body from McKenna. There's the hook jab overhand left from Ludlow. That was clever. Left hand. Ludlow again. Hearing it from Conor McKenna as McKenna continues to talk. Whipping jab. And the wink from Conor McKenna is that jab getting through.
It looks like Ludlow's just more than happy just to continue to go at this pace, try winning the decision.
Feint on the jab from McKenna and the check hook. 55 seconds remaining, 5th and final round.
McKenna has got to do something if he wants to win this fight. He's got to get inside. He's got to start throwing some hard shots.
McKenna continuing to come forward. And there's that naked 2 to the body from Ludlow. Continued to find that punch.
It's been a very good punch because it throws McKenna off. He cannot continue to come forward, step over because he keeps getting hit in the body.
Jab not getting through from McKenna. Now some histrionics from Ludlow. Pointing to McKenna as he got that through. To this point, Ludlow has largely been stoic in the face of all of the talking from McKenna. Ludlow shaking his head no. More animated now is Lex Ludlow. Final seconds of this fight. Right hand clipping left in reply from Ludlow. McKenna on the left hand. Here's the top from Conor McKenna. Coming forward, jab to the body. Right hand. That is the end of the fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, after completing the scheduled 5 rounds, our judges at ringside send in a split decision. Judge Braslow, 48-47 in favor of McKenna. Judge Barrett, 48-47 in favor of Ludlow. And Judge Marlinski, 49-46 to the winner by split decision. Lex, the Grizzly Bear Ludlow.
A really intriguing fight for you now in the light heavyweight division. Maurice Horne versus Adam de Freitas. Our tale of the tape is presented by Fubo TV.
Extremely close once again, Sean. Horne with a 1-inch height advantage. 1.5-inch reach advantage. That's not that much for the weight class. It should be a very entertaining fight, though. This is the one I've been looking forward to all night.
Adam Freitas, who is naturally right-handed, told us, I will mainly fight southpaw. I want to put real power in my lead right hooks. Round number 1. Multicolored trunks for Maurice Horne. Black and white trunks for the Canadian Adam Freitas. Horne, the Philadelphian, staying long, true to his word. Early stages of the fight, now stepping in with the left hand from southpaw. Southpaw versus southpaw, but again, Freitas naturally right-handed. Freitas immediately talking to Horne. He's missing with the left hand. Big swings right back. Good pull from Horne. Now the Carroll right hand. Smear of blood on the forehead of Freitas.
Doesn't look like Horne has much. I mean, it looks like he has more of a reach than he really does. It's only 1.5 inches, but looks he's longer than that.
Wizard start from both fighters. Left hand. Overhand left. Good pull again from Horne. With the jab right hand.
And this isn't a big ring, but if you utilize that lateral movement circle the way Horne is, you can make it a bigger ring.
Horne on his back foot. No on his front foot is Freitas in the center circle. See that cut? Starting to leak blood on his forehead. 45 seconds remaining, round 1. No rush from either fighter. There's the hook. Freitas is looking for it. Down goes Maurice Horne.
And Horne, you can just tell one good punch. He wasn't quite ready for that. That was really the first hard bare knuckle punch he's taken.
Mandatory 8 count given to Maurice Horne from Andrew Glenn. Horne tells Glenn that he is ready.
Horne better get on his bike and make it out of this round. He doesn't want to trade punches with his opponent.
Closing stages remaining, round number 1. Horne with the big shots, looking to counter to Freitas on the right hand, left hand. Horne staggered, keeping his feet.
Where's that bell? I thought round was over by now.
There is the bell. That ends round number 1. Seconds out called so often in our fighter meetings. Fighters always talk about the jab. Freitas said, it's not the jab for me, it is that power lead right hand, and we saw it there producing the knockdown of Maurice Horne in round number 1.
Horne knows it's coming now. He's got to keep that left hand up.
Round number 2 underway. Horne on his back foot. The step in. Freitas now mirroring the hips of Maurice Horne. From Horne, feint again.
And Horne better keep circling his right. He doesn't want to land into that right hook again.
Horne's mouth suddenly wide open. The duck under. Horne dipping his hand into the clinch.
Stop.
The separation from Andrew Glenn.
Watch the head push, watch the head push. Knuckle up!
Soft warning from Glenn to Freitas saying, watch pushing the back of Horne's head. 65 seconds remaining, round 2.
Horne was able to land the jab a little bit better in the first round. He's a little hesitant to come in. He's worried about that right hook.
There's the move. And we're in one knockdown.
The fight
Is over. The protestations of Adam Freitas and the come from behind win for Maurice Horne.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee in charge, Andrew Glenn, steps in, calling a stop to the fight at 1 minute 8 seconds into round number 2. For your winner by KO, Maurice, God of War, Horne.
In the bantamweight division, Travis Thompson versus AJ Craig. Our tale of the tape is presented by Blackout Coffee.
Sean, both guys 5'6", both guys exact same fist size, 31 centimeters. Only a 2-inch reach advantage for Craig, but he's got to utilize that. He's got to stay long and stay away from Travis Thompson inside power game.
Zach Pinnell, who Travis Thompson defeated in his most recent BKFC bout, now in Thompson's corner. From adversaries to friends, round number 1. Fast start off of scratch for AJ Craig. He's in the black and white trunks. Blue and white trunks for Travis Thompson. Thompson on the duck under right hand. Travis Thompson told us in our fighter meeting, I would be disappointed if Craig lands a single clean punch. There's a clean left hand from Thompson.
Craig showing so much movement, it's going to be hard to figure him out for a second.
True to his word from his fighter meeting, Craig said circling in and out, constant movement. Overhand right, overhand left, right back from Thompson.
And Thompson, what he's doing right now, he needs to utilize that body work. Slow his opponent down, just like he's doing.
Hard to the body goes Travis Thompson. On the overhook, the separation from Dave Braslow. 1:15 remaining, round number 1. Duck under from Thompson, there's the right hand from Craig. Craig staying on the outside, continuing to move. On the right hand counter, good pull. High tight striking guard for Travis Thompson. Coming forward on the right hand, left to the body. Both fighters on the level changing. And Thompson, the overhook to the body. Smear of blood over the right eye of Travis Thompson.
Thompson doing a lot of good body work, but he's getting hit to the head a little bit too much for me.
From the half tie plunge goes AJ Craig to the body, and reply goes Travis Thompson. Hard on the overhook. Separation again from Braslow.
I'm really loving the body work from Travis Thompson.
There's a left hand. On the left hook and clean from Craig. Craig continuing to move laterally. Thompson continuing to move forward. Left hand, right hand from AJ Craig.
Craig landing to the head very well, and then he's moving.
Left hand, clean right hand. Real spear of blood down the face of Travis Thompson. Down on the canvas, and that's ruled a knockdown by Dave Braslow.
Craig was trying to say he was pushed.
The mandatory 8 count from Braslow. The bell, that ends round number 1, and Thompson still talking to Braslow, saying I was pushed down, not knocked down. Set for round number 2. Presumably 10-8 across the board, round number 1 for AJ Craig. Knockdown ruled by Dave Braslow of Travis Thompson, despite the protestations of Thompson. Now Dr. Don Mootsie, the Chief Medical Officer of BKFC, on the medical timeout before we start round 2. Medical clearance. Both fighters back up to scratch.
And Travis Thompson's got to protect that eye. If they're looking at it, it's got to scare him. He might have a sense of urgency. He's going to come out and put some pressure on his opponent.
Now round number 2 underway. Big left hands. Hard right hand stepping in is Thompson. Craig continuing to move. Shovel on the right hook. Reeser's right uppercut, just off the mark. There's the left hand. See the smear of blood and the redness on the forehead of Travis Thompson. Double jab, triple jab, counter right hand from Craig. Thompson now cut corner of his left eye. Right to the inside. Smear of blood on the back of Craig, but that is Thompson's blood. Overhand right from Thompson. Thompson on the jab. Standing movement, footwork from AJ Craig, left hook.
Craig doing exactly what he said. He's going to move the entire time. Very difficult for Travis to find him.
Stepping on the right hand. Heavy in the clinch, short overhand right. There's the overhook from Craig, left hook. 55 seconds remaining, round number 2 of this bantamweight fight. Right hand from Travis Thompson. Left to the body from Thompson. Both fighters continuing to have their moments. There's the right hand from Craig. Right hand right back, naked on the 2 from Thompson. There's the jab from Thompson.
Stop! I got it! Stop! Don't punch. Back up.
Separation from Dave Braslow.
When it says pressure, it's this being on the entire time style from Travis that can win him the fight. If he can wear his opponent down, tire him out, slow him down, then he can land those hard shots.
Knuckle up.
Thompson again looking to the inside. There's the counter left hand from Craig.
It's been those great counter punches from Craig that's done the damage so far.
Craig wants space. Thompson wants to take away all space. Final seconds, round number 2. On the right hand, counter right hand from AJ Craig. And that is ruled a slip by Dave Braslow. We are through 2 rounds. Round number 3. Immediately to the jab, immediately to the 1-2 goes AJ Craig. Thompson double jab. There's a clipping right hand from AJ Craig. He's throwing and then moving and then throwing, Chris.
Exactly what he needs to do. It's what he said he was going to do. He has to move. He can't sit there and get into a brawl. He can't trade with Travis.
Right hand. And his jab again, Travis Thompson trying to find the range. to the body from Thompson. Craig continuing the circle. 2 again from A.J. Craig.
This is the pace Craig wants. He wants to continue to move, stay outside, pot shots.
There was the rear right uppercut from A.J. Craig. He didn't land it, but that's an A+ for creativity. And 2 from Travis Thompson. Big left hook from Thompson. Counter right hand from Craig. 1 minute remaining, round number 3. Overhand right from Travis Thompson. Continuing the circle, continuing to move.
Every time it looks like one guy's going to grab the momentum, the other guy comes back immediately.
Right hand, just off the mark. Overhand right, flipping right hand to get Thompson to the inside. Craig pulling distance, resetting on the outside. Fast combination from A.J. Craig. Thompson continuing to walk through punches willingly to try to get to the inside. Big right hand from A.J. Craig. See the deep cut under the left eye of Travis Thompson. There's also a lot of requisite swelling as well.
And Craig, a lot of hard little shots. Craig doing a great job of not getting greedy. He'll throw a couple punches and he'll move immediately. Not there for the return fire from Travis Thompson.
It was almost a wizard throw from Thompson, the bell, and that is the end of round 3. Round number 4. Thompson immediately to the naked right hand to start the 4th round. Right hand again from Travis Thompson. Immediately to this beautiful movement, the outstanding footwork. There's A.J. Craig. The right hand knows the turn.
This excellent counters for Craig.
A left hand, bang, right hand on the step in from Thompson.
And even when Travis lands a big shot, Craig just seems to walk through.
Craig on the step in and the step right back out. This is very much a distance and range fight to this point, Chris. On the right hand from Craig, big right hand again from A.J. Craig.
And Craig, when he turns Travis Thompson, he's just standing right in his range where he can land shots, and Travis can't.
So on the jab. Rangefinder jab from Thompson. Half-tie plum, now the underhook from Craig. Thompson continuing to throw to the body. Good refereeing there from Dave Traslow. Now the inactivity and the separation. Traslow letting that last sequence flow in the active clinch. Both fighters were active. 45 seconds remaining, round number 4. Thompson again forward, missing off the 1-2. Left hook, right hand. Craig again. Half-tie plum to the underhook. Thompson relentless in coming forward. Craig relentless in moving his feet. Left hand, right hand on the turn. There's a turn right hand again. Good right hand, counter left. Very late here in round number 4. Travis Thompson versus A.J. Craig. Both fighters continue to have their moments. Thompson forward. Now Craig on the turn, right hand on the shuffle. We move to the 5th and final round. The great fight city, Philadelphia. And the 5th and final round underway. Travis Thompson in his 13th BKFC bout. A.J. Craig, his 2nd in BKFC promotionally, his 3rd overall in the sport of bare knuckle. Right hand on the turn. Craig has continued to do that exceedingly well, Chris. Land, turn, and land.
That's what I was talking about earlier, so that's been one of his most effective shots.
Full mandatory 8 count. Given to Craig, who was off the canvas, went back to willingly take the knee. One knockdown apiece in this close fight is now that much closer.
And let's see if Craig feels like he has to get that back. Looks like he's throwing with a little bit more urgency with his shots.
Overhand right. Craig dropping Thompson in round 1. Thompson dropping Craig here in round number 5 on the right hand from A.J. Craig. Right hand again, short and sharp. 50 seconds remaining in this fight.
And the corner of Craig said you have to move more this round than any other. That's extremely important now. You don't want to let this be a 2 knockdown round.
Left hand, good sequence from A.J. Craig. Thompson resetting, hands high and tight. Just a modified Superman punch from A.J. Craig. Really elevated. Big right hand again from Thompson. Thompson to the body, left hook. Stretch drive now of an outstanding fight. Into the clinch. Separation from Dave Braslow. Both fighters will now look for one more significant punch. There's the right hand, the left hand from Craig. Jab from Thompson. The duck under. That is the end of an outstanding fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we go to the decision, a round of applause for these two warriors. After completing the scheduled 5 rounds, our judges at ringside scored the fight 47-46, 48-45, and 47-46 to the winner by unanimous decision. AJ!
Baby, let's go! Number one! Mark my words! I do this for real!
Feature fight time in the middleweight division. John Garbarino versus Rain Wells. Our tale of the tape is presented by Rasha.
Extremely even, 1 inch height difference, reach different, exact same weight. Tail of the tape almost identical here, Sean.
Rain Wells told us, I know that John Garbarino is faster than me, but I am stronger and I have more punching power. Round number 1. Multicolored trunks for John Garbarino, maroon and black trunks for Rain Wells.
Garbarino really showed a lot of great movement, head movement especially in his last fight.
See the diversionary rear right hand pointing from John Garbarino. That's not taunting, that's diversionary. He's coming forward. Good head movement from Garbarino. Double jab not there for Wells.
And just showing that head movement, this shows how comfortable and relaxed he is.
On the left hook. Both fighters trading on the inside. Big right hand, and there is the knockdown of Rain Wells by John Garbarino.
It was that first left hand that landed. Rain Wells is badly hurt. Nope.
The count of 8, 9, 10, and just like that, John Garbarino is 2-0 in BKFC.
So a lot of great head movement, avoided shots, but then when he threw that left hand. It was that first left. You can just see. And when he wants to, he finishes. He explodes, lands hard shot.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee in charge, Brian Miner, reaches the count of 10 at 47 seconds into round number 1. For your winner by KO, Johnny Conley, Garbarino.
The numbers now for this hour co-main event of the evening, presented by OnlyFans. Cody Vital versus Brandon Conley.
You can see here, both guys 5'9", but Vital with a 3-inch reach advantage. He's going to utilize that. Conley throws hard, powerful shots, but he's got to get inside land base.
Cody Vital said, I believe that Brandon Conley overrates his own punching power, and that causes him to lack head movement. Round number 1. Black and white trunks for Cody Vital, black trunks for Brandon Conley. Big leaping left hook from Conley. Vital resetting, smile after he lands from Conley. Now Vital forward.
Right, no strikes, no strikes, no
Face
strikes.
wash. The separation from Murc. You saw the left palm in the face of Brandon Conley for Cody Vital.
And Conley down a weight class, feels like he moves much better and is much faster.
Feint step from Cody Vital. Vital coming forward off the floor.
No strikes, no strikes.
Push again from Murc, right back to it. 80 seconds remaining, round number 1. Very measured start from both Vital and Conley.
Conley with a very good explosive movement, throwing hard, powerful shots, but I like how Vital continues to come forward with straight shots.
Feint step that time from Conley. Step right back from Vital. On the level change, that would be ruled a slip by Murgliata. And it is. Right back to it. Sporting touch of hands, both fighters in the center circle. Slight cut over the left eye. And Brandon Conley with the left hand.
I love that body hook thrown by Conley.
Conley on the jab. Vital on the push jab coming forward to the clinch. Overhand right. It's well blocked by Vital.
Right.
20 seconds remaining, round number 1.
Time. Watch
Time called by Dan Murgliata. Dan Murgliata telling Brandon Conley you cannot legally extend your fingers towards the face of Cody Vital. Good refereeing from Murgliata. Calling time to give that warning, not taking away time from this fight. Into the clinch once more. Final seconds, round number 1. There is the bell.
Roll your fingers. Knuckle up.
Round number 2. Conley again dipping his head. The restart. There's the overhand right again. That is well blocked by Cody Vital. Both fighters still trying to find their timing, trying to find their respective range. There's the rear right uppercut from Conley. Running forward is Vital, but not throwing a punch. Vital off the jab. The rear right uppercut again from Conley. That was short and sharp.
You can see Conley really thinking about not opening up his hands every time he does so. He's like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
It's the same rule in the unified rules of bare knuckle fighting as it is in the unified rules of MMA. You cannot legally extend your fingers towards the face of your opponent.
There's those hard, explosive movements from Conley. He throws that hard jab, he throws that hard left hand to the body.
There's the 1-2. And then 2 more punches in that 4-punch combination from Conley.
Just very measured, picking his shots, not getting excited. Looks so calm and relaxed.
Overhand right. Good duck under from Vital. Fighters throwing the jab. First jab again, right hand from Vital. 30 seconds remaining, round 2 of our co-main.
Clean, good job, gentlemen. Back it up.
Murgliata keeping this fight flowing. Sporting touch of hands after the separation. Running forward off of the jab is Vital. There's the overhook from Conley. Jab not getting through from Brandon Conley. 10-second clap late here in round number 2. The right hand, there's the duck under.
4 seconds, knuckle up.
Next stop, round 3.
Knuckle up.
Knuckle up from Dan Murgliata. Sporting touch of hands between Vital and Conley. Round number 3 underway. Heavy into the clinch, half tie plug snapped by Conley. Fishing through the underhook, gets the separation. Vital cut, corner of his right eye. Body head from Vital with the right hand. Half tie plug from Conley, driving him back is Cody Vital. These are 2 very powerfully built 185-pounders. See the measuring from Conley. That's legal now because the finger's extending up. And as I say that on cue, Vital's saying that he was poked in the left eye. Time called by Dan Murgliata. Rear eye poke here in BKFC. There is a 1-point deduction. Murgliata in round number 1 called time, and he warned Brandon Conley, do not extend your fingers towards the face of Brandon Conley. And there is the eye poke in round number 3 and the 1-point deduction issued by Murgliata to Conley.
It's been a real problem for Conley the entire time. He's thinking about it way too much. He's got to keep those hands closed, make fists.
Time in. Vital could have taken up to 5 minutes. Took less than a minute.
I mean, Conley's still not making a fist. Look at his hands are wide open.
Right hand on the inside, Vital now coming through.
Vital keeps landing a few shots and backing Conley up. If he can throw a combination and land some hard shots, he might have a knockdown. He just can't continue to throw punches, it seems like.
Right hand, acknowledged his touch by Vital. To the body goes Brandon Conley. 50 seconds remaining, round number 3. Short right hand from Cody Vital.
Guys, stop being so nice and fight. Let's go. Knuckle up.
See, Vital is cut, corner of his right eye. Conley cut, corner of his left eye. Naked right hand, but not getting through from Conley. Well defended, well blocked by Cody Vital. 25 seconds remaining, round 3. Body hook from Conley.
Fucking gay, bro.
Vital,
Hand again.
Vital has got to start throwing back a little bit more often. Every time, I mean, Conley can just throw a couple shots and then just sticks in front of his opponent and watches. Vital needs to be throwing immediately after he gets the punch.
Rear right uppercut again. On the overhook, snatched by Conley. The bell, we move to round 4.
Good defense otherwise, but when he throws punches, he's open.
Round number 4, there's the right hand. Conley finding success. Throwing that 2 without the 1, that naked rear right hand.
I mean, it's not his jab, it's his overhand right. It's that left hand of the body that Conley throws. I'm really liking.
There's the jab, and the jab right back from Cody Vital. Right hand again, double rear right hand.
There's that left hand of the body.
To the body with emphasis from Brandon Conley.
There's the right hand from Vital, who needs to keep coming with that right hand. As the corner keeps telling him, you have a great right hand, you have to utilize it.
Nearly a snap down from Vital. Pulled the slip, right back to it from Murc. Half tie plug now, snatched by Brandon Conley, but landing with the right hand, Cody Vital. 105 remaining, round 4. Short step in right hand from Vital.
Right.
To the clinch again.
Knuckle up.
Left hand, right hand, left hand.
Right. You caught me again. Hands up, right?
Vital just said to Murc, he caught me again. Murc not interested, we fight on. The play by Vital is that he was poked in the eye illegally. There's the flurry from Conley, but not getting through that high, tight striking guard of Vital, and now snatches the half-tie plug. Overhook snatched in reply by Brandon Conley. 25 seconds remaining, round 4. There's a big right hand. Cut to the body from Conley. Right uppercut, landing fully. And jab again, not getting through that tight striking guard of Cody Vital. Continuing to find more success, Chris, with the 2 than the 1. There is the bell, and we move to the 5th and final round. Pivotal fight in the light heavyweight division. Cody Vital entering 1-1 in BKFC. Brandon Conley 2-0 as he enters this fight in BKFC. On the jab, right hand, big right hand from Vital.
And that's what Vital needs to do, mix it up, throw some hard shots.
Vital on the left hand, right hand. Best sequence of the fight for Cody Vital.
Go with the body, he needs to go out to the side, can't keep going with the hard hands.
4 big shots, and that's ruled as a push down, a slip by Dan Murc. Strong sequence though by Vital. Now the push off. Step in right hand.
When he has his opponent ducking down, take a step to the right, land a hard body shot. It can be hard to land a hard shot on that head.
Double right hand, making a triple right hand from Brandon Conley. Into the clinch again on the underhook turn from Vital.
Right, I said right. Listen,
1 minute remaining, 5th and final round. See the sportsmanship, the touch of hands, right back to the clinch. Almost the footwork one would use for a switch kick used by Cody Vital on that entry.
Vital's coming in, but he has to start throwing more shots like he did at the beginning of this round. Those flurries, no combination. He had Conley in a bad way, and he let him off the hook.
Right hand, half-tie plum, right uppercut from Vital. Driving pressure from Vital. Brandon Conley's back against the ring ropes. 20 seconds remaining in our co-main. Big right hands to the body from Vital. Vital again in the half-tie plum, but Conley now coming forward with the overhook. Uppercuts to the sternum from Brandon Conley. Overhand right from Conley. Vital forward, overhand right again into the clinch. Left hook from Vital. On the right hand, the bell, and the end of our co-main event.
Ladies and gentlemen, after completing the scheduled 5 rounds, here are the score totals from our judges at ringside. Judge Behrens, 48-46 in favor of Conley. And judges Marlinski and Bolinski score the fight 47-47. Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is ruled a majority draw.
For sure. Hey, it is what it is. We fought our hearts out. Dude's a straight up warrior. Respect.
In the welterweight division, Dustin Pague versus Drew Angelcor.
And Sean, this is a fight we've been looking for. Both guys 5'9", with a 4.5-inch reach advantage for Pague. He has to utilize that. Angelcor wants to get inside and land powerful shots. Pague's got to mix it up and utilize that range to win this fight.
Dustin Pague told us, I expect Drew Angelcor to keep coming forward off the big swings. I have to negate that with my movement. Round number 1. Black trunks for Dustin Pague, red trunks for Drew Angelcor. On the lead left uppercut for Dustin Pague. No animosity, none whatsoever coming in between these two fighters, all respect. A respectful start, Chris, to our main event. There is the jab. No rush, no recklessness from either Pague nor Angelcor.
They know each fighter is very dangerous, powerful shots. They just have to be very careful.
Hook into clinch. Separation from Andrew Glenn. Finder jab, then the lead left hook from Drew Angelcor. And the right hand, duck under, then the left hand. That was slick from Angelcor. Slick right back on the jab from Pague.
Look how Pague just pulls back just enough to stay out of range, gets his head out of the range to get hit, and then tries to fire back.
Leaping left hook, swing and a miss on reply on the right hook from Angelcor. Under right hand, that's definitely blocked by Pague. The jab from Angelcor. 50 seconds remaining, round number 1. This is our main event, 165 pounds.
This is the pace and range that Pague wants. He's controlling when and where the fight happens. Angelcor needs to step forward and try and cut off the ring a little bit more often.
To the mid-range, and the right hand. Fast 1-2 from Dustin Pague. You see the head movement, the upper body movement as well from Dustin Pague. Just off the mark from Angelcor. Trying to step in, stepping in and missing Angelcor.
Pague has to be very careful. The way he's ducking his head back, if he gets hit with one of those shots, he's going to go down.
Final seconds, round number 1. There's the bell.
So much power displayed by George Foreman. I think 76 wins, 68, I believe, I'm not sure, by knockout. So much power.
Round number 2, Dustin Pague versus Drew Angelcor. Our main event here in Philadelphia. The left hand, step in right hand. There's the flurry, the big left hand. It's the most significant punch landed by either fighter to this point in the fight.
Just a beautiful counter by Pague. A left uppercut hook combination. Not combination, but the punch it kind of was wrong. You can tell the way Dustin Pague moves, Sean. He used to be a lighter fighter. I think he's fought as low as 135. Much like Mike Richmond, though, just very fast, very accurate for this weight class.
On the step in right hand, good pull. Both fighters proving to be very elusive targets. The step in left hand, right hand, that was clipping though on the right hook from Angelcor. 65 seconds remaining, round 2. To the body goes Angelcor, to the head goes Pague. Smear of blood on the forehead of Drew Angelcor. Right hand, left hand, big left hand from Dustin Pague. Stiff jab from Pague. Swing and a miss with the left hook. Jab right back, left hand. Big explosive on the entry and right back out.
And I like the way Pague, he's always keeping his back in the middle. Every time he gets in a bad position, oh, straight right hand. He controls the pace, controls the range.
1-1-2, and that was effective from Angelcor.
But the way that Pague's moving, he's rolling with that punch. He's not taking it cleanly.
Hard left hand, left hook. Now the left hand. Huge spear of blood now on the forehead of Drew Angelcor. Right hand, the bell. We're through 2 rounds. We're going to have a medical timeout. Andrew Glenn will bring both fighters up to scratch. He will then send Pague to a neutral part of the BKFC ring. Bring Angelcor over to Dr. Don Mucci, the Chief Medical Officer of BKFC. Here's Pague to the neutral part of the ring. Drew Angelcor already a thumbs up. Double thumbs up from Drew Angelcor.
Not liking the way this is looking. Oh.
This fight is over. Stopped on that cut. Disappointment from Drew Angelcor and victory for Dustin Pague.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the advice of our ringside physician, our referee in charge, Andy Glenn, steps in, calling a stop to the fight at the conclusion of round number 2. For your winner by TKO, Dustin, the Disciple Pague.
Certainly not the finish that he wanted, but still, that is a massive victory over a quality opponent for Dustin Pague in our main event. A massive cut, a huge slice, diagonal down the forehead of Drew Angelcor, closing seconds of round number 2, and that ends the fight. The winner, by way of TKO due to physician stoppage, 2 minutes of round number 2, Dustin Pague defeats Drew Angelcor.